Hi there, this is Josh McKinnon with McKinnonHomes.ca, brokered by eXp Realty, and we're talking condominiums. Specifically, we're talking condominium bylaws. What are they? How do they affect us? Well, let's take a look. Condominium bylaws. Well, as we've talked about before, condominiums are actually a corporation, and like all corporations, they require rules, regulations that follow the corporation throughout its entire life. In fact, condominium documentation is such an important part to buying a condo that you get to review all the bylaws. Now, what are bylaws? Well, the best way for me to explain is to show. Let's take a look at a set of bylaws. All right, we're looking at some bylaws here. As you can see, the bylaws are for this particular corporation. And what is the name of that corporation? We got a lot of really small old print. The Condominium Corporation is the Aspen Place condominium. So this particular example is for Aspen Place. So let's take a look at some of the things that are in here. Well, first of all, there's all kinds of rules on how they have to operate the condominium board. A board is a group of owners that have given up their time and their energy to help manage the corporation, not in its day-to-day stuff, but overall. So they're the ones that say yes or no to big projects. Of course, when they're really big, they got to come and ask you as well. So that's why they have meetings. All right, let's take a look at some of the things that might affect you. Television antennas? Really? Well, it's been a long time since these here bylaws were created. In fact, the condominium, this particular one, was started in 1978. So, and I could see in 1978 having something to do with a television antenna. Today, most likely not. But there are some things that do really help us understand what kind of lifestyle you're going to be able to live in your own place. Here's one of them, animals. So, that's under 56. That's not page 56. It's Article 56. So let's scoot down here. Let's take a look at an example here. Okay, just wait. There we go. All right, this is 55, and this doesn't look like 56, but it is. So it talks here about no animal livestock. What, cattle, horses, fowl, or pet of any kind, other than fish and other aquarium species, birds and animals continuously kept in their cages within the unit shall be kept in any unit. Now, if we stop there, we'd be like, well, there's no pets allowed. But that's not true, except with written consent of the board, which consent the board may arbitrarily withhold, so they don't have to tell you why even, which consent the board may withdraw at any time, 15-day notice. Okay, so why would they do that stuff? Well, let's say you had a dog that made a lot of noise every time somebody came into the area, and it was really bothering the people next door to you. Well, they may complain. The more complaints, the higher chance it is that they'll make you get rid of your animal. So this is actually a pet restricted condo, but with board approval. So you can have an animal as long as they say so. Some boards even specify how tall your animal can be, how many cats you can have, how many fish, and if the animal were to pass away, you may not be able to get another animal. If they've given you written consent once, it doesn't mean twice. And so you need to know. So this is something that does affect people. And the bylaws are full of all kinds of things that help govern everybody for the betterment of everybody. That's the whole point. And as you read through some of it, you may say, television antenna, like I did. But honestly, that's what bylaws are for. They're there to try to help make sure that we regulate and make sure everything stays in good condition, but also that things are properly governed as they're supposed to be, because you don't want your board of directors doing something they shouldn't, and also it gives you the right to have a say, because in order for them to make certain decisions, they need your approval. Well, that's bylaws 101. Let's go on to the next.